Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's flavor is cinnamon vanilla. I think I got it at Walmart. I don't remember. Uh, yeah, it's a great value. So it's good. Using it up. I don't know if I'd buy it again. It's not a real strong tasting cinnamony flavor. So today's high is going to be 45 and it's not raining for a change. So I think it's going to be partly sunny, partly cloudy. Although the sky looks pretty clear this morning. So I'm going to try and stay home today. I don't have any plans to go anywhere. Got my mom taken care of yesterday. And we didn't have to go shopping, which I was happy about because I'm about shopped out. I've reached my max level of shopping. But I do have to go at least one more time before Christmas Eve and pick up stuff for a basket for my one son. Sometimes as your kids get older, they get harder to buy for because, like me, if you need something, you go buy it. You don't wait usually until a birthday or Christmas, so that kind of makes it a little more difficult to buy presents for people, especially if people don't have anything in particular that they like to collect or do. So anyway, I still have some things to clean up here and there down here before the holiday. Not too much, trying to keep up with everything. So far, so good. So I'm going to have some of this homemade chocolate caramel creamer. Not my favorite. It's okay, but the flavor isn't as good as the store-bought. And I know the store-bought, if people keep telling me that stuff isn't good for you, it has chemicals. I know that. But it does taste good. So anyway, I still continue to use it. I tried making the homemade one, and it was okay. I mean, in a pinch, it was okay. So cheers. Yeah, it's okay. So, anyway, I don't have any special plans today, except there's a few things that I have sitting around, like some fake greenery that's all dusty that I need to clean off and put away. It's just sitting there. Some of my cleaning supplies need to be put away. Just little things like that are just annoying but not horrendous. So I don't need to do a whole lot of cooking today. I have some leftovers. And I think in January I'm going to start another freezer cook down. Now it probably won't be another 365-day cook down, but I plan on using more things from my freezer and not buying much. Now I will continue to buy produce or frozen veggies. Those I will buy, but the rest of the stuff I have plenty of. And when I was at my mom's yesterday, I checked her freezer where I still have a little bin of stuff that I haven't had room to put in my freezers yet. And one of the things that I had there was the Impossible burger that comes in like a little brick. So I still have plenty of that too. So I need to start making some meatloafs and tacos and things that you would use grounds for. So anyway, my little clicky thing isn't working this morning. I think I hit the wrong button, so it's not working. I have to work on that because this comes in handy. It turns the camera off and on. I mean, it's not perfect. Sometimes I have to push the button several times before it does what it's supposed to do. But it is helpful, so I need to work on that. And yeah, for those of you that didn't watch yesterday, I did get my test results for the food sensitivity, and it only came up with 2 things. I'm sensitive to yeast and cranberries. Well, the cranberries I can do without. I don't care if I have cranberry or not. But the funny thing is, whenever I do get a urinary tract infection, I buy myself a big bottle of the cranberry juice. I mix it half and half with water, and I drink that up. Oh, here
Ellen,
she goes again.
Here is your reminder. Give Chloe.
So anyway, I've fallen behind on a few things. I need to pay a couple bills with all this Christmas prep. You know, it's like you're constantly robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, if you spend your time on this, then that goes and blows up, and then you go over. It's like you're constantly putting out fires. And I'm trying very hard not to do that. I just want it nice and calm and peaceful. I was never a big routine person. But as I get older, routines are starting to sound better to me, at least when it comes to keeping the house clean and cooking and, you know, any mundane tasks. A routine kind of is starting to appeal to me. Now, I don't want to do the same thing. My mother-in-law, bless her soul, she was the nicest person, and I had a very good relationship with her. But she always had, you know, on Monday you did laundry. On Tuesday was, I think, her day off. And on Friday you had eggs. And, you know, and she just had, every day had something that was on her radar to do. So, but I can't be that regimented because, you know, you guys know me, you know, somebody calls me, let's go do something fun. It's like, okay, I was cleaning, but this sounds like a better plan. So off I go. And I've always been that way, and I'm sure that I will continue to be that way because it does not make me unhappy. And it's not something like, when you want to quit smoking, it's like a focal point that, oh, you know, I have to do this and this and this, and I need to quit smoking, or I need to quit drinking. It's not like that for me. It's not like, oh, okay, I have to quit being impulsive with doing things. You know, I enjoy it, so, you know, I'm not going to give it up. Anyway, all right, well, I will meet you over there at the budget book, and I have to manually shut this off. Okay, well, here we are back at the budget book. Oh boy. Well, yesterday I didn't spend any money. So even though I did go to my mom's, I did not go to the store. Well, I did return something at Mark's that didn't work, but I didn't even go in the store. I just went to the courtesy desk, returned it, and left. So I was on the way to my mom's, and I did that on purpose, so I didn't want to stop afterwards, because then I would have gone into the store and I would have looked around at all the goodies that they have, all their closeouts, and then I probably would have bought something. So I just returned what I needed to return, and then I continued on to my mom's, and she didn't need anything, so I was glad about that. And, yeah, so yesterday I didn't spend any money. So, I don't think I'll spend any today either. But I will tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to be going to breakfast with my friend. At least that's the tentative plan. And then we'll see what happens the rest of the week. So, yeah, I'm a very busy girl spending money here, and I am just so tired of spending money. I can't even tell you. You know, it's like when you overindulge in anything, you get sick of it usually after a while, but, well, this was mostly necessary stuff. Well, I can't even call it necessary stuff, but it was all stuff for Christmas. And then because the world is so crazy, before Christmas, I did a lot of stocking up. Frog in my throat, excuse me. I did a lot of prep things and stocking up for that, got the generator. Because with winter being here now and the grids being so vulnerable, because first of all, they're old, and secondly, they are vulnerable to attacks. So, and it's happened before. So at least I know that my grandson and I will be comfortable, because we have all the necessities that for a long time shutdown, if it ever happens, hopefully not. I'm hoping I never need this stuff, but if I do, I'll have it. So that being said, I'm done gathering that stuff. I don't need anything else. I've gathered provisions. I don't need any more of those for now. I don't need to build up my stockpile. The only thing that I'll do is maintain it. So if I see I'm running low on canned beans or on rice, then I'll replace it. But I'm no longer going to build up my prepper pantry. So coming up this January, I think I'm going to start with the freezer cook down again, like I mentioned. It'll be different than the last one in that I'll do it sporadically rather than every single day, because at the end of that it was like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? So, and there'll be times where I just pull something quick out of the freezer and I won't be cooking anything in particular. So, anyway, I just noticed I have my thing from Dr. Andrew Jones. I got that for Chloe. So I'm hoping to manage pain management with that, but I don't know. I don't hold out much hope for her being comfortable much longer. Let me put it that way. So anyway, that's what I'm up to today, and like I said, hopefully I don't need to spend any money today. All the Christmas gifts are bought. I'm waiting for one to arrive. Yeah, and I only need to buy a couple food gifts, and it's a little too early for that because I don't want to keep it all in the refrigerator for a week. I'd rather just buy it like maybe 3 days before and then have it be a little fresher. So, okay, well, that's all I have for the budget book for today. And I'm going to cook some things. I have some things that I want to cook up that are hanging around on my counter that I want to get rid of before the Christmas festivities. So I'll be back. Okay, here I have a teeny tiny spaghetti squash that I grew in my garden last year. I only got 2 of them, and they were both teeny tiny. you can see how small it is. But I'm going to cook this in the microwave and see if I can't get it to spaghetti. And over here I par-cooked a sweet potato that I got on markdown. I got a whole bag of them for $1 at Mark's. So I microwaved this for 3 minutes, letting it cool off, and then I want to see if I can make some sweet potato fries out of it. And then here I have 2 tomatoes that are starting to get wrinkly. So I'll see if I'll cook those up, and if I get any spaghetti squash, I'll make something out of that. So I'm just trying to clean things up, use things up before Christmas Eve. So, just working on the food. Always working on the food, right? So there we go. Right, well, the little tiny squash did spaghetti. Not a whole lot in there, but this is what it looks like. I did it for 3 minutes in the microwave. So, and then I took the seeds out, and this is what's left of the peel. So I'm going to add that to the chopped up tomatoes and make some sort of a dish out of it. I'll season it with some Italian seasoning and salt and pepper, and I don't know, maybe some rosemary. We'll see. I don't know, but that's enough to make a lunch. So, all right, and using things up, getting them off my counter. This has been sitting there since last spring or last summer. The tomatoes been there for a couple weeks. And the sweet potato I haven't made yet. So, there you go. Alright, well here are the tomatoes. I added some garlic. I added some Italian seasoning, some garlic salt, and now I'm going to put the spaghetti squash in, which I also put a little oregano on, and not oregano, Italian seasoning and garlic salt. So I'm just going to mix that up, and I know it doesn't look the most attractive, but it's okay. I think it'll taste good. So that'll be a nice side or something, whatever I decide to have with it. So, trying not to waste food, because that's money that you could have used for something else. And we all have to eat. So, okay, there we go. I ended up cooking some elbow pasta to go with it, because those little spaghettis from the squash were so thin, because it was such a little squash. So I ended up just adding some pasta to it, and I have a little left over for another meal. So this is going to be my brunch today, and then I saved some of the pasta to have tomorrow with some eggs. So, trying to plan ahead a little bit with my meals this week, so I don't need to do a lot of cooking. Okay, what are you cooking? What are you using up? What are you having for Christmas? All right, okay, the sweet potato that's partially cooked, I sprayed that with some spray oil, and then I seasoned it with some garlic salt. So those are going to go into the refrigerator now, and then when I'm ready to eat them, I'll put them in the toaster oven, and hopefully they'll be good. All right. Okay, well, I know this looks like a very weird dinner combination, but I haven't eaten any bread today, and I haven't eaten any anything with yeast. So here I have a mayo ketchup mixture, 2 hard-boiled eggs, and my sweet potato fries. So I'll dip the egg in there and that in there too. And I want to see if this is going to give me, you know, a stomach ache or make me bloated or whatever. So it's just an experiment I'm trying, and we'll see what happens. I'm also having some mint tea, peppermint tea. So that's good for the stomach too. All right. Well, I'm going to go eat dinner. It's the end of another day. My ex-husband, number one, came over for a haircut this afternoon, so we chatted for a while, and then he went on his way. So I didn't get much done today, but that's okay. I did clean up a few things. I did some cooking, and now I have to wait and see with what I ate today. No yeast, because supposedly I have a sensitivity to that. So I have to see how my gut reacts, if it's any different, or, you know, I would be thrilled if I could say, aha, I finally found what my issue is. But it's not always that simple. As you know, most things in life are complicated. So I stayed home all day, and it felt nice. It was a pajama day. And I finally got to go outside. I just put on a sweater, so it just covers my pajamas. But I finally got to go outside. I have a window box outside this window, and I had blue flowers in there over the summer, and I couldn't get them out because they were frozen in the dirt. So since the last couple days have been warmer, I was finally able to get those out, because they certainly didn't look very Christmassy. They look kind of odd, just hanging out there in the window box. So I was happy to get that out of the way. So, and I'm not putting anything in the window box for the winter. I used to put like a garland there when I decorated around my door. My door's over there. I had a garland and red ribbons, and yeah, I kind of did quite a bit of Christmas decorating on the outside. But those days are gone. It's actually now whatever I had on hand, whatever I could reach, that's what I stuck on the door, and that's what I stuck on the bushes for window decorations. So, or door decorations. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that GFI plug thing out there. It keeps tripping, so I can't light my lights, but I don't have a lot of lights. They're just a few wound around in my pots with the bushes, little shrubs in there. But yeah, they won't stay lit. So, but I'm not going to fool with it. I was going to put more lights out there, some colored ones, because they're just white, and I leave those out there all year because they look nice in the summer too. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll just leave the lights off, I guess. I'm to a point in my life where I'm tired of fooling with things. You know, if something doesn't work, get rid of it. Out it goes. That's like my mom and her tree stand. Oh my gosh. That tree stand was just awful. She likes to fiddle, and I think I get my fiddling from her. But yeah, it just I'm tired of fiddling. No more fiddling. So, all right, my friends, well, that's all I have for you today. Oh, the sweet potato fries were good, and the hard-boiled eggs were okay too. And dipping in that ketchup mayo concoction, that was good. It was good on the eggs too. So kind of a weird dinner, but it definitely filled me up. And I want to see how, like I said, how my gut reacts to that. So we shall see. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. What is she doing? I don't know. Making herself a nest. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.